This episode of Ask the Buffalo is brought to you by Netflix. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. This is the show where you can ask any question that you have from the world of technology. Up this week, we're going to talk about rumors of the next iPhone, presumably called the iPhone 5. We're going to talk about new MacBook Pros, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and BlackBerry 10. Can it save RAM? This is Ask the Buffalo. I'm John Rettinger. Let's go ahead and get started. So earlier last week, we heard reports that Apple was going to use a new metal called liquid metal in its next iPhone update. Now, it's not actually liquid, it's a stronger alloy that looks like stainless steel, and that's what user TechIt wants to ask. Hey John, do you think Apple will use liquid metal in their next iPhone? So the advantages of potentially using liquid metal means the phone can be thinner. It can also be much more durable. The material is widely available. Supposedly their supply chain has been severely cut by a giant purchase of liquid metal material. So yes, I do think Apple is going to be using liquid metal. They've always been on the cutting edge from a material standpoint for what they're using, and they've been certainly known to buy up massive amounts of materials for their products. If you think back to the original iPhone, when they bought really almost all the Samsung solid state drives, it looks like they're up to the same shenanigans here with liquid metal. So for your iPhone 5 coming probably in the October timeframe, you expect it to be thinner and more durable. So when you drop your phone, hopefully it's not going to crack on you. Alright, so keeping up with the Apple Talk user, this guy, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. He was asked, John, I really want a MacBook Pro, but I don't know when Apple normally refreshes the line. When do you think they'll get refreshed this year, making it a good time for me to buy? Well, Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference is quickly approaching in early June, and that looks to be a perfect platform to Apple to debut a new redesigned MacBook Pro line. We've been hearing rumors for a while that the MacBook Pro is going to get a MacBook Air-esque refresh. We're not sure whether or not they're going to completely ditch the optical drive like they did with the MacBook Air, or maybe the MacBook Pro line is going to go away and it'll be completely rebranded MacBook Air. Maybe the MacBook Air line is going to go away and it'll be completely branded MacBook Pros. That still is yet to be seen. The chipsets are ready, so the new i5s and i7s are available. Apple doesn't have that many new products ready to be announced right now. The iPad just got a refresh. The iPhone doesn't look like it's coming until October-ish, meaning that the MacBook Pros are probably a perfect candidate to get that fresh, redone coat of paint. So wait just about a month before you pick up your next MacBook Pro. So keeping up with names I can't pronounce, this guy wants to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 2. He asks, hey John, do you see the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 trailer? Thoughts? It takes place in the future, first of all, and there were horses. There have been rumors of time travel going on. It looks to be completely different from that first-person shooter that we've seen across really all Modern Warfare titles. So good or bad, you're not really going to withhold judgment until I actually get a chance to play. I love first-person shooters, but I do think that the Modern Warfare titles have gotten a little bit stale. Now certainly the sales numbers would disagree with me because those things sell 1 to 1.5 bajillion copies every year that a new game is released. But it does look like they're going in a completely new direction with gameplay and engine. We're at a point now in the console's evolution, Xbox 360 and PS3, where developers can take advantage of almost everything these consoles can do. What do you guys think? Did you see the trailer? Are you excited about it? Are you not excited about it? Having horses seems odd in a Call of Duty game, especially a future Call of Duty game, but horses, much like a good dinner, never go out of style. And speaking of things that never go out of style, let's take a minute to thank our friends at Netflix. Netflix streams TV shows and movies directly to your home, saving you time, money, and hassle. As a Netflix Unlimited member, you can instantly watch TV episodes and movies streaming directly to your PC or Mac right now, to your TV with your Xbox 360, PS3, or Nintendo Wii. Watch as many as you want, anytime you want, cancel anytime. I watch Netflix all the time. My wife and I are catching up on Mad Men. It's just one of the best ways to stream media. It's something that everybody knows, and if you're not using it, you definitely should. For a free 30-day trial to go ahead and give it a shot, go to netflix.com/buffalo. Netflix is also available in the UK and Ireland. Our viewers there can get the same free trials in the US. Just check out netflix.co.uk/buffalo or netflix.ie/buffalo. And we finally have a name that I can pronounce. Henry Santoro wants to talk about BlackBerry 10. He wants to know, do you think BB10 is enough to save BlackBerry? And that's user Henry Santoro asking that question. I am actually a huge fan of QNX. I think it's a really elegant operating system. I loved how it worked on the playbook. I think it's a great way to multitask, and it is true multitasking. It's elegant interface. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but it works very well. I think had BlackBerry 10 been introduced in 2011 or the end of 2011, or perhaps even now in early 2012, could have changed RIM's features. It's that good an operating system, or at least it looks to be that good an operating system. However, what RIM was showing at BlackBerry World was not BlackBerry 10. It was a watered down version of BlackBerry's tablet OS version 2.0 put onto a phone. And the phone's not final design or final hardware design, but it is sort of a sense of what we might see. And it looks good, and it looks great, but I don't think it's good enough, I don't think it's great enough to make an impact in a very, very crowded and condensed mobile operating system space. Where I think RIM's really gonna hurt themselves is with developers. I know they're offering tens of thousands of dollars to get developers to write apps, but if you're a developer right now and you've got an idea for an application, and you could code for either iOS, Android, Windows Phone, or BlackBerry 10, what would you choose? And I think when you think about it from that standpoint, where the biggest market is, where you have the chance to get your app in front of the most eyes, the answer becomes very, very clear. It's too late in the game for RIM, and I've gone on the record as saying I don't think RIM, as it exists right now, will exist 12 months from now. Whether or not they sell, or whether or not they sell their patents, whatever it might be, I think RIM's days, unfortunately, are numbered. They were definitely a trailblazer in the mobile email space and in the mobile device space, but their time has passed, unfortunately, and that's a prime example of resting on your laurels and not evolving as a business. So let that be a lesson to anybody out there. Always evolve. You want to look where your competition is not where your competition is, and RIM stopped doing that years ago. We'll be back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with new episodes. Every Monday is my mug with Ask the Buffalo. Every Wednesday you get to see John Q's pretty face showing you the latest mobile applications from What's the Apps. And every Friday we got Noah Kravitz rounding up all the rumors of the week with Rumor Roundup. I'm John Rettinger. I'll see you in the next video.